Hello. So I thought I'd start vlogging about my kind of weekend, and this weekend I am going sailing. We're gonna go sailing in the skiffs at the home club. So I'm waiting for Rob and James to turn up with their 700s. But currently we have. How do I turn the camera around? That. It's boosted to increase to 20 knots, so it should be pretty good fun. But yeah, I'm at chill. I'm going to be sailing the Musto, and we'll see how it goes. So, covers off. James has turned up with his boat, cleaning it. We've not used these boats for a good 4 or 5 months, doing other stuff. My cover's off. And now we're just waiting for Rob, so just going to get rigged up and get going. Wait for the breeze to come in. So yeah, off we go. So I thought I'd join you watching this video because it's interesting for me to watch this back. As I said before in this video, that I haven't sailed this boat since the Nationals in Falmouth back in August, I think it was, and I kind of got it handed to me back then. So I put the boat away and bought an RS 100 and I took some time out and done some club racing because we have a good fleet of RS 100s. So yeah, I've not sailed this boat for a long time, and as you can see already, getting into trouble. The Musto is like one of those boats that you need to settle it at least, kind of once a week, because you just need to keep the muscle memory going. And as you'll see throughout this video, my muscle memory is forgotten, it turned out. So many errors occurred just through not sailing the boat. So yeah, I'll pick up through the video of various problems, which you'll probably spot. So you'll see that in a sec I'm coming into a tack. And I really struggle with tacking this boat for some reason in the last kind of 6 or 7 months. Even leading up to the Nationals I was struggling, and I don't really know why. I've sailed the boat for like 13 years and my tacking seems to have gone backwards, like literally backwards, because I find myself reversing out of a lot of tacks and getting stuck in irons. As the video goes on, you'll probably hear me say that I'm letting off too much main sheet, and I'm pretty sure that's the cause. I've always found that if you let too much main out and go for the tack, you just get stuck in irons. And I think it's because the leech hooks at the top. This sail here has a big leech, and it just hooks really badly. So if you've got quite a lot of kicker on and you ease the main, it doesn't go through the wind very well. A lot of drag and I guess a lot of hook in there, so you just end up going backwards, which isn't fast. But again, you'll see this happen a few times throughout this video, which is blimmin' annoying, I will say. So kind of want to pick up sailing at Chew. This is a southerly today, and generally a southerly breeze at Chew is pretty stable and generally not puffy, but today it was really shifty and very, very puffy for a southerly. We're quite lucky here at the moment. Well, we're quite lucky at the club at the moment because we've got a full lake, very full, which makes the lake pretty big. So sailing a skiff, sailing a Musto or a 7 there is actually pretty good, and gives you a lot of playground to mess with. You know, you can see it's quite shifty, just being headed out on port all the time, and just can't see when it's going to happen. But the key is here, I think, just to keep the boat going fast. There's another 2 boats out here, but because I kept getting stuck on irons, they kind of just trucked away and went and done their own thing. And here we go, there's another tack. But see, the tack's just terrible. It's just so slow.
Definitely helps not letting.
And it's because I'm having to steer all, you know, it's full lock steering, try and get through the tack. Again, breeze is up here, probably around 17 knots, and you know, I love sailing a Musto. I have missed it, but there's something to be said about fleet racing. We have like 26 or 23 RS 100s at Chew, and we have about 7 out generally, and it just makes for good racing, whereas there's no Mustos there, and the other guys have been doing a bit of 14 sailing, so they've not been around in the 7, so I'm generally not bothered with the Musto.
That's not better.
Here we go, another tack where I've kind of fallen over just because I'm so wobbly, like I'm just misplacing my feet everywhere. Sheets rusty. Getting wrapped around my foot.
So rusty.
It's crazy how you know, it's not like riding a bike.
Go for another tack.
How I've had so much time out of the boat and you just keep falling over. But the other reason I've kind of stopped sailing the Musto for the minute, well until now, is because coming out as transgender, I've been on HRT for a year and my muscle mass is just like completely dropped. And
so
when I was at Falmouth doing the nationals, I really struggled physically. Well, not physically, but in terms of strength, like I was just absolutely zapped.
Not that breezy.
So sailing a 100 gave me a chance to get out on the water, get my fitness back up.
Now we're sailing some breeze.
You know, I didn't feel too bad after this sail, to be fair, although it was only 2 hours long.
Big lift here.
Pretty up and down and in and out, so we're doing bits of other fitness outside of sailing, which just helped quite a lot. But I'm planning on doing the Worlds in the Musto, so that's kind of what I'm aiming for, to just try and get race fit for that. It's going to be pretty, you know, it could be a pretty hectic week of sailing.
Going down on the knot. There we go. Tucked in that.
You'll see here now that obviously going downwind, and actually it got pretty spicy at times. I don't have a problem with going downwind. Like my technique's pretty foolproof, although it's still a bit rusty today, as you'll see in a minute. But all in all, good boat speed. I do, you know, this is one of the key things for me in the Musto is just, you know, the send downwind. The boat just lights up, and it's funny because on the first hoist of this day, I pulled the kite up, it filled and only got thrown out the back of the boat because I just wasn't ready for how quick it accelerated. Obviously, a 100 is nowhere near as fast, and this boat caught me by surprise and I nearly got launched out the back, which was quite funny and amusing to everyone else. But you just see how puffy it is. So I've gone in, you know, gone into a gust, doing about 18 knots, and come out of it, and it's you sailed out of the gust and doing about 10 knots. So
we're sailing out of this gust in about
actually
20 seconds. We're going faster than the gust, obviously. Oh, big header here. Good old Chew. Now, let the boat breathe. Oh, fuck's sake, so gusty. A bit of a lull here. Low down pressure. Gonna go all the way to the shore. Still down pressure. Lay like that. Use a bit of main. New kite sheet. Go through. Big booty here. Coming in hot.
So me, James and Rob all managed to kind of link up at the bottom of the lake, and I was getting excited for a decent race to the top. But remember I said about my tacking, I'll just talk you through his tack, and this is a prime example of letting too much main out, and I think I got hit by a massive shift at the same time. So it's coming up. Yeah, I'm just looking now. I'm trying to sail underneath Rob. The 7 has a lot more grunt, so it tends to do better higher. Whereas for me, I'm 85 kilos, 6'4", so I'm trying to just foot off and just use my height to lever it down and sail underneath Rob. But in this occasion, it was all pointless because let's put the mast was in the water at the end of this. So yeah, get ready for the tack now. And I think I just let too much main out as I've gone through, and yeah, just fell in. So quick inspection of the bottom of the boat, because I've not seen it for a while, but yeah, just too much main out and all the timings were wrong, hence going in the drink. So those guys have now disappeared out of the lake and reveling in their joy that I've capsized. So now it's just heading up to the top of the lake just to meet them. So here we got some good breeze, and the breeze is up now, so literally just footing off, and again just trying to generate some decent boat speed. I've always been pretty fast in breeze in the Musto. Again, I think that's because of my height, but you'll see there that I haven't gotten a lot of kicker on really, and I'm probably sailing 6 inches off. Yeah, it looks like about 6 inches off the blocks. I got a tiny bit of board up, and I've got just enough cungnum to take the creases at the front of the sail because I'm not overpowered. I think we've got a tack coming up here. I think this one goes pear-shaped. So through the boat, and yeah, it's just slow. Not too bad, but I think the weight needs to be further forward as well as you come out of the tack. But I've always aimed going from side to side to aim for the actual kite blocks. I think that's about ballpark where you need to be to stop the stern digging in. But again, we're in good pressure here, going out to the left hand side of the lake. Breeze is now getting steadier because we're out of the little funneled area between the club and there's an island there called Denny, which you just see below me. Here's an example that just I was going to go for a tack and my feet, no sheet management going on there, just tangled up. So, you know, it delays the tack for a good 30 seconds, which isn't great if you're in a racing situation and you're under pressure. I mean, that wasn't a bad tack. That was alright. That's probably one of the best ones of the day, to be fair. So you can see how big Chew is. I mean, it's not small. It's actually a really good place to sail the Musto, as long as there's not a lot of other boats around, because that can get quite messy. So we got a tack coming up here, and this is again a prime example of just let far too much main sheet out and just get stuck in irons. And that, you know, is actually quite a good visual representation there of letting too much main out. That main should really be still in its place until you get to the middle of the boat and not really eased, because this is what happens, you just end up getting stuck in irons. And it's cost me so many good places throughout the last 2 years, just getting stuck in irons. And it's actually really good to watch this video back and talk about it, because it's actually becoming very clear what I'm doing wrong. So yeah, this is actually really beneficial. So plenty of breeze now at the top of the lake. I've actually pulled on more kicker to the red band. The breeze is up probably around 16 to 17 knots now, so I'm on to the red band. Here we go, there's another tack coming up. Not sure what this one was like. See, I've sorted the sheets out so that, you know, I'm now thinking about what I'm doing. Gone through the tack okay. Oh no, see, I dropped the main sheet. Again, this is just because I haven't sailed the boat, and I think I pull on and clip on. Yeah, drop the main sheet. Again, that's all because I've not sailed the boat for a good few months, and just not thinking about what I'm doing. Small mistakes. So here we go then, the best bit about having a Musto: flat water, decent breeze, and a big kite. So Rob and James have gone to the left hand side of the lake, and I'm going out to the right, where the pressure is kind of coming bang that side, and actually I get a good launch out of there. But as you can see, all the control lines are off, no kicker, no Kungnam. Although the outhaul, I've always found on the Musto, the outhaul, because of the angle of the boom, just creeps on and on, to the point where it doesn't creep on anymore and is almost maxed on. I always feel that the Musto needs an in-haul rather than an out-haul to stop it from moving backwards. I've tried a few things to try and stop it from happening, but no matter how thick the elastic is, you just can't do nothing about it. So we go, going for a jibe, and not a bad jibe. Bit slow, I guess, but you know, it's kind of a bit of a safety jibe. I always kind of let a bit of main out as I go through. It just makes it a little bit easier. At the end of the day, it's quicker to keep the mast in the sky than being in the drink, right?
Oh man, this fucking breeze.
As you probably heard from my language, the breeze is so up and down. 1 minute on flat wire and next minute I'm having to come in and basically sit on the rack. But I crossed in front of Rob and James by quite some way. But as it turned out, the further I stood into the left hand side of this lake, it was just the wrong way to go. I think it was a combination of being lifted and no wind. Because when I drive back now, Rob crosses in front of me by a considerable distance. And, you know, I didn't help that I didn't get this jibe right. But it was hilled as I gone in, and it was all wrong. Luckily there's no waves, so I didn't capsize. So you see Rob in the distance there. He went all the way to the right hand side, just come in on a big old puff. And as you see there, he's actually crossed, you know, the fisheye lens on the GoPro makes it look further than what it is, but you know, he's a good 10 boat lengths in front there. What I should have done is, I crossed him earlier, I should have just jibed in front of him and kept him where he was. But we're still in front of the other 7, which is James, who actually does quite well down here. So we're coming into the funneled area now, and it gets a bit funky. And because it goes down pressure, the 700 carries a bit more sail area, so it seems to just carry on through the lulls a bit better, and they seem to be able to stay powered up. I don't think Rob came off the rack all the way down here, and as you see now, I'm sat in on the boat.
Okay, now, no wind there.
see there's James with the blue kite. He actually crosses in front of me as well, and Rob is absolutely bolted. James crosses in front of me by about 2 or 3 boat lengths, so he's kind of clear ahead. I guess again it's because I'm just in no pressure. I'm not even on the wire, I don't think, here. And then I think I purposely kind of underlay the ley line just so I can come in a bit hotter and with a bit more speed to try and get in under James to get the overlap. Which is kind of why I let the main out, because I know that I'm going to come in hot, so he's a bit of main in preparation for any sort of gust that comes, because it's funneling down this loop quite bad, quite a lot. So yeah, I'm just eyeing the mark now. I've got inside James, so I think I shout water at him just for a joke, and yeah, I managed to get inside him. All in all, a good day's sailing, I would say. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.